guys, it's me, Annabelle, and today I'm going to be showing you how to Deco-podge a wooden box with tissue paper. This craft was inspired by the organization STEAM Initiative. Check out the link in the description to see their Instagram. STEAM Initiative is a youth-led nonprofit organization with the objective of sharing engaging STEAM content, along with providing equity to all youth in STEM fields. So make sure to go check out their page. Okay, now let's get started. For this project, you will need a paintbrush, a pair of scissors, any color paint you want. I chose to use white. You also do not need to paint your box if you don't want to. Modge Podge, a container to put your paint and Modge Podge in, and a container to put your water in, and tissue paper of your choice. You can reuse tissue paper or even buy tissue paper as long as it has patterns to cut out so that you can use it on your box. And a wooden surface to put your designs on. You can use this platform or a box like this, or you can even use a circular box like this. For my project, I chose to use this box, which you will see in the video. Now you are going to take your box and your paintbrush and your choice of color, and you're going to paint at least 2 layers of paint onto your box. Do be careful though when you paint the metal parts of your box, because it will make it hard to open if you paint them, so I recommend painting around them or unscrewing them. And here's just me speeding up the process of painting my box with white paint. I chose to paint around the metal parts instead of unscrewing them. And this is how it looks like. Again, I recommend painting at least 2 layers, but again, you do not have to paint your box if you don't want to, and you can choose any color you want if you do choose to paint your box. Now taking your choice of tissue paper and your pair of scissors, you're going to cut out the designs from the tissue paper that you want to use on your box. But make sure when cutting it that you leave a little bit of space so that you can tear out the edges of the tissue paper. Again, you can use any designs you want. You can even reuse tissue paper as long as it has designs on it so that you can cut them out. So for my box, I'm choosing to cut out strips from the tissue paper and ripping out the edges of those strips and putting it on the top margin of my box. You can either copy that design or create your own design, it really doesn't matter. Make sure to cut your designs a little bit bigger than you want them to be, because you will be ripping out the edges of the tissue paper. And then I'm going to save these designs for later to put on my box. Now taking your cut out designs, you're going to make your designs look like this by using water to rip out the edges. To do this, you are going to take a small container of water and dip your finger in that water and carefully rip the edges of your tissue paper. And as you can see here, another way of doing it is by putting it on the table and ripping out the edges there. But this may take longer because it will take longer to dry your designs. And once they are done, you are going to let your designs dry so that they turn out like this. And once they are dried, they should look like this, and you can start gluing them on with Modge Podge. To do this, you need to first take out the underlayer of the tissue by carefully ripping it out. Then you're going to pour Modge Podge into your container, and you're going to take your paintbrush, but before you put your design onto your box, you are going to adjust your design so that it fits your box's size. So right now I'm just shortening my designs and ripping out the parts that touch the metal part so that my box will easily open. Once you are done adjusting your design, you are going to take your paintbrush and you are going to carefully apply Mod Podge on top of your tissue paper. And as you are applying it, make sure to gently smooth out any wrinkles. Then you're going to repeat the same process for every design that you put on your box. Again, you guys can put any designs you want. This craft is totally customizable. And again, when you're putting your designs near the metal parts of your box, it's best to adjust it so that it doesn't touch the metal parts because it will be hard to open if you do put it on the metal part. And here's just me showing you guys a few more examples of how to apply your designs onto your box. And if you guys do use bigger designs like I did, you guys can use your fingers to smooth out the wrinkles. And that, guys, is also why this craft is so fun to make, because it's totally customizable and you guys can add whatever you want and whatever designs you want, and you can even reuse tissue papers that you have used in the past, and it's also easy to make. And another idea for a design is to put your words sideways. Not only can you wrap designs around corners, but you can also put them on top of each other. And this is how mine turned out after I was done. Yours may look different because you may have used a different base color or you may have used different designs. And here are some of the boxes that I have Deco-podged in the past. Again, you can use any designs you want and you can arrange them however you want, and you can use any color paint to paint your box. And that's how you Deco-podge a wooden box with tissue paper.